Hey guys, alright, so not going live this morning. I've actually already been out on one DoorDash. I have my Dasher thing open, which it probably will kick me off, but what I've got going on, I'm actually going to be making some bread. I haven't done this in a minute. No, I did not forget how, I promise. Sausages on the stove. Unfortunately, no, they are not homemade. I wish they were. Okay. So, my bread recipe. I'm in the process of picking up and cleaning up, and I need a place for these. Get our hooks put up so we can hang up the rest of our stuff. Okay. So, my recipe takes three cups of flour. Almost did forget that anyway. 3 cups of flour. And this is just unbleached flour, not the greatest. I wish I had einkorn, but I don't. I will be making the money to send for that Amazon order. Just so you know, guys, there might be some delays with Amazon because there was something with Amazon. I'll have to cover that in the live video, which I might do tonight after we get home from our serve thing with our wooded group. We're going to the Jackson Interfaith Shelter, and we're going to be serving on a party night for St. Patrick's Day. So, just some fun little things for the people that are in the shelter, the homeless people, that kind of thing. There's 1 cup. Also got laundry going. That squish it down in the container first, so we'll leave a little extra on top this time, just in case. Okay, we'll go with that. So 3 cups of flour. I'm just gonna leave that on there. Oh yeah, I have 2 to do. Huh? There's 1. I gotta get me some more glass bowls because Tim freaking broke all mine. All my good glass bowls I was using for my breads. His dumb butt broke them all. Which I'm not happy about. This is the second one. As I said, I didn't even upload that video. I do have another video to upload, but I'm going to have to wait a little bit because it's over an hour and I got to make sure that I can set my computer up somewhere or where I can sit there in the living room and keep an eye on it. There's 2. Squish that down in the container. Alright, so the next thing is the Redmond's real salt. Scott, will you grab me a 1/4 teaspoon, one of the metal, preferably the silver one? Alright, so there's 2. Now we put that down there. Redmond's real salt. I gotta get some more of this. I gotta start actually buying the 50-pound tubs of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my salt shaker. Whoa. I have one unopened bag. I'm going to have to get another one. I just got to start buying a whole bunch of that. Alright, so it takes a 1/4 teaspoon. Actually, I don't know. I'm pulling a brain fart. Yeah. 1/4 teaspoon of the Redmond's real salt. And really wasn't going back up there. Now I have to get our yeast out of the fridge. Yes, I keep my yeast in the fridge. My grandma used to do that too. With the grr. No, I did not make the yeast myself. I have not attempted that yet. I will. I think that is definitely a project I'm definitely going to attempt this year. So, a tablespoon of the yeast. And that's it. That is it.
That one doesn't get any eggs.
I've never put eggs in bread. Unless it's your quick breads.
Oh.
My recipe is very simple. Okay. Spoon. I would stir this together. And then this takes 1.5 cups of water. Hot water. I always use it from the tap. Okay. One of the reasons I'm doing this now is because I'm just going to push these loaves through instead of letting them go 12 to 18 hours. Because I don't want to be up all night. So, I gotta let the water get hot. Yeah, I don't want to be up all night. Eggs down. They're looking just right. Flip these and then turn it. We don't have any freaking wraps. That's alright. We'll just do egg tacos. Basically our eggs in a small wrap instead of the big one, like I normally do. I am making a mess over here. Get it under the... Come on. These have zucchini. Oh, I still forgot the potatoes in here. Dang it, and I was thinking of that. That's the second time
I didn't say anything, so I thought the potatoes were gone.
No. Did you notice I didn't put them in there yesterday? Okay, so. Actually, right there. Bring the bowl over here. So I can do the 1.5. And no, this does not take any oil, anything like that. Very simple bread recipe. And it turns out very good. Turn this off so I can get this one. When I get it stirred up, I just take a towel, clean towel, put it over the top. The other reason why I'm not doing this overnight, like I was going to make it before I went to bed last night. The only reason I didn't is because this house is too cold at night. And unless I left the oven on all night, no. Alright, so what we do with this, we let it rise for as long as possible, several hours. Time's going to be cut that way down. This is going to be a very dense bread, probably, because it's not going to have the full amount of time to rise. And I could honestly let it sit until we got home and then take care of it. That would work. Make it to where it's not as dense. I'll just do that. There's one. That means the oven's going to have to stay on. There is one. So we get a towel. And that is really close to that burner. I'm going to move that knife. Okay. Towel. Really? This might actually work for both of them. I won't cover it for the moment, but it might actually work for both of them once I get the other one done. Okay, now the water in here. Once again, 1.5 cups. As far as the butter goes, any bread recipe that I would use that took oil, I would use real melted butter. You want to stay far, far, far away from your vegetable oils, your canola oils, your corn oils, any and all of your seed oils, because they are terrible for you. And you don't want to use olive oil, because again, as I've said before, olive oil, when it's cooked, it turns into a carcinogen. You do not want to do that. Yeah, so this is a very simple recipe, which is a good thing because you don't need much for it. Now, I have to stock up on the Redmond's real salt anyway, and I'm going to stock up on the einkorn flour. Now, I'm going to have to learn a different way to make it because the einkorn flour is an ancient grain, and it's definitely going to be made a little differently than this. But I should still be able to use the basic ingredients. We'll see when I get it. And I'm going to be getting some more flour, and you guys can see how this is being made, okay? And yes, all my stuff is clean, so I don't want to hear anything. Everything I use is always clean. Always. I'm not that person. That's gross. The only reason the stove is a little messy is because of the fact that I've been cooking breakfast. Okay, so, show you what it looks like. Nice bowl of dough. And I'm going to see if this towel covers the whole thing. Because it should. And it does. Okay, this is going to come off from here. These have to be done anyway. I will take care of this tonight after. This is the bigger bowl. This one's going to go in the back. I'll take care of these tonight after we get back from our serve thing. So there we go. There's the beginning of our bread. Once again. Very awesome. Alright, so like I said, I'm not doing a live this morning. I'll probably do some more door dashing. We're gonna eat. It doesn't look too bad. We do have to get our breakfast around. So yeah, there you have it. There's our bread recipe. And I'm going to start doing like little videos like this so you guys can see how I make certain things. And I've got to kick it back into gear. So, might want to find a bigger one than this. Because this one is really, really small. Remember, we got a huge taco-sized egg that's supposed to go into it. You don't want it really, really tiny. I gotta get us some more wraps. But after we eat, we're probably gonna head to Meijer. It's a little bit bigger. Probably gonna head to Meijer. And I have me a blood orange. My blood orange. Yeah, we're probably going to head to Meijer. I got to get gas. I'm going to try to pick up some Uber Eats orders. So, yeah. Like I said, there's our bread recipe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Keep an eye on your subscriptions, you guys. Make sure you're still subscribed. Click on the notification bell to make sure you get all the notifications. And like and share the video. Share them on all your platforms, especially this one. It's a bread recipe. That was 3 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of, I use Redmond's real salt. That's the best salt out there. And 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. And I have not learned to use like your homemade yeast yet, but I'm going to do that. And I'll probably go ahead and do that once I get my einkorn flour. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Do your preps, do your chores, do your research, have fun with your family. Get those homesteads started. Start working things out outside. Here in Michigan, it's kind of like ground to a halt outside because we're sitting here at really cold temps again. So, yeehaw. Anyway, we'll pick back up on outside stuff as soon as it starts to warm up a little bit so we don't freeze to death. Anyway, but get your homesteads going, get them planned, get things, you know, go to a Tractor Supply, go to a farm store, check out chicks, check out, you know, pallets you can build a coop pretty easily. Hopefully it'll look better than ours. We've got to add on to ours this year. Make more room, that kind of thing. Because we are going to get our turkeys and guineas and ducks. And I'm getting more chickens. Don't care what Aaron says. We got to have enough to be able to sell at the farm store. And don't forget to do more research. And check us out. I don't have our website up yet. But let me know, guys. And I know people don't usually comment. But please let me know if you're interested in any of our stuff. And I'll go over that in another video, especially live. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye, guys.